So I'm going to get into this lip here, plastic pry tool. Pop it up. Come to the other side. Pop it up. And then the front two just pop off. Like so. Now disconnect this wire. Now you're free to go. From here, you're just going to undo these two screws. We're going to get these clips out. You got to get all four. Easiest way to do it is with these plastic little spatula things. So you can get both on each side out. Now I got the plastic on all four. Once you have the plastic piece on all four of these clips, this just pops right out. There you go. Now you've already got the screws out. So it's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 to separate the bottom from the top. This one's a little more tricky because there's a little piece of plastic here. So you can't get the spatula across both clips. So you're gonna have to get another piece of plastic to wedge in here on each side to get this last clip out. So just be super careful, go slow. It's all just plastic. It starts to come up one side at a time. With that separated, you've got the chip where the actual buttons are pressing on. So you can set that aside. Now you got the same thing here. These clips, one on this side for each button and two on the other side for each button. Now just use your plastic tool and wiggle underneath. Just get it started on one side and then do the other side. Once you have them past their clips, they just pop off. This one's already been cleaned, so normally it was, before it was totally gunked up with soda. So do that on the other two. On these corner ones here, it's a lot easier to get a little flathead screwdriver underneath that clip. Once you get all the buttons separated from the plastic housing, you're going to take some water, microwave it for 2 minutes. Straight out of the microwave, this is at 116 after 2 minutes in my microwave. Doesn't have to be crazy hot, just enough to melt all the sugar and whatever. It's got your button sticking. Just let that sit for 5 minutes. Give it a stir halfway through and then pull them out to dry. Obviously, you're not going to want to put the chip in the water with the buttons, because then your buttons definitely won't work. Once you have dried these plastic pieces of the water, you start to put it back together. And luckily, this only goes back together one way. So just line up the chip with the plastic notches. Upside down, like so. Then this goes on here. Snaps into place. 2 screws will go here and here. Now the buttons have to go in the right spot so you know which mode you're using. And there's only one way they'll go in side to side. This side has the 2 notches, this side had the 1. So the correct order is EV at the top, the single notch here. Just pop it in, pretty satisfying sound. Eco in the middle, power mode. Now your buttons work again. Now that you're back in the car, this is a great time to clean this out if there's a bunch of gunk on it. Same thing with this little lip here. This had a bunch of junk. You can see how bad it is inside, but I don't care about that. So this just pops back into place. Put these screws back in here. And then plug back in your wire. Line it up. Give it a press. You're back in business. Make sure you get some good pry tools online. Makes the job a hell of a lot easier.